Alright, I've got some thoughts that I want to put down before going into to the next step. So I wanted to do a talk yesterday about how yesterday's session went, and some things that I want to speak about is lack of control during the weights. That was one of the main things that I figured out that I was doing, not when I was lifting the weight, but instead when I was how would you say it? During the point when there was the least tension, I paid the least attention, you could say. Maybe that's a new thing I'll start saying from now on. Because it didn't, during the lat pull downs in particular that I did yesterday, because it doesn't take as much effort or as much force to let the weight come up, I wouldn't pay as much attention to that part of the motion, and I wouldn't bother to control it. But I found that doing that alongside lifting light weights and not needing to control the weight, I'd stay at low weights and I wouldn't be progressing like how I'd say I'd want to. Yeah. So I put my thumbs up saying that I've noticed this during the bench press, when coming down and not needing much force to bring it down. I noticed that I wasn't controlling it then, and even now after doing a few reps, my chest feels pumped. So yeah, I now at least have a clearer understanding of what to do to progress and move forward. Speaking of, to progress onto heavier weights and to what I want to do today to lift my body weight, which is 80 kg, just slightly over, less than 82. What I want to do is I want to stay at heavier weights, so 60% onward, which is around like 3/4 of my body weight. But I'll get to it, yeah.
Ale najpierw skończę serię. Jo, zrób swoją serię.
I can now see why I was so weak with my legs, not even being able to find it easy to lift over half my body weight. I can see it now because I wouldn't control the movement on the way down, the easiest movement, which in this case would be the way down, but for that down to be the way up. Basically the part of the movement where I don't need to put in as much force or energy. Alright, I'm going to move on to 60, which is 3/4 of my body weight. I get 1 rep of 80, that I'm fine with that. Oh, we're not there yet. In my mind, on the way down, I didn't think I could lift it. I half-fasted. I can't do that if I want to get the noise done. But 2 lifts heavier, I've got to stay at this weight. Even if I go all the way down, that's some progress. I'm not sure if I could do it though. I'm not sure if I did my best. I'll try it without a sit. It will a little bit. If I go to 14, it's higher up to the 50, you can see. I'm not sure if I'll be able to lift down the whole way though. I won't be able to go the whole way, but I know it won't hit my chest, so I can practice just going down partially with this kg. this, I could push it down with control. So I could certainly do it, but my shoulders felt like they were the weak point. Oh, sorry, you could go around this side. Oh, we just literally got the phone stood up on. I'll try and go up and down, even if it's a little bit, that'd be some progress. Man, why is it so hard? I'm thinking. It's only 3/4 of my body weight. It feels like all of the effort's going into my hand, my shoulders, not much on the chest. Rather oddly, I'm thinking instead of toning it down, I think I should actually turn up the heat and go up an extra 10 kg and see how that goes. So instead of lifting 60, I'll be doing 70, which is clearly my whole body. The spot will probably go, but then again, I've got the spot bars. I don't know if you can see, but I'm looking at somebody else, other people who are doing the bench press. There's one of them being a guy who looks a lot more muscular than me, being able to do it, and that person's got support, someone to spot them. An actual person, not just bars. Honestly, that might help. But I might just need to put more effort in, honestly. If it felt easy to lift off the bar, that would help. You've got the lifting off the bar, coming down, coming up with this bench press movement. If it didn't feel so difficult from the start, that would help. I don't know why I need to help that out other than just going at it again and again. I think that's what I will do, but I'm definitely onto something staying at this weight for sure. I'm going to try and bring this up, which I can do, this 70 kg, and I'll just keep on bringing it down, getting used to that movement down up. Oh, my chest was working a little bit. Very close to just before hitting the squat bars. But yeah, that's it. I'm onto something for sure. If I keep doing that, then that's like 2/3 of the movement done. Right, I'll go with this. I've got a plan. Just got to keep going. This is really much of a calisthenics journey. It's me lifting weights. Okay. Speaking of, having a workout plan of some sort would help. I might do that after I finish. So I actually live up to the name of the channel. Alright, here we go. I'll do it again. Look at me holding the bench press.
Got much left, brother?
Say again?
Got much left?
Yeah, I'm doing quite a few reps, but you can use it if you want.
I need 4 sets for chest.
Yeah.
I don't know how much we got left. If we got a lot, I will stop myself for the time being.
I've been on this for a long time. Somebody's wanted it, so I'll probably do like maybe a few more goes and then that's me done. Definitely onto something, trying to control the weight, control it more though. It was like the weight was controlling me rather than me controlling it. Okay.
places.
So this is basically my body weight. I'm going to try and lift down. So I should expect probably less control than last time. It's heavier. Still. Control is less I can. That's how it feels to lift it, or to lift it down a bit. Right, getting used to that feeling is going to help. Maybe drop it off. I don't know why it did, but the footage just cut out as I was trying to learn how to lift around about my body weight, which is 80 kg. I checked myself today and I weighed 81.9. That was after weighing the second time. The first result was 81.5. And after looking back at the footage, I could see that I controlled the movement in the first half of the way down, so maybe from about here to here, but then in the second half I just completely let go. Not on purpose, it was just like her body couldn't do it. I tried, but I just lost the control of the movement there, because it is very, very heavy. Lifting it up's heavy, and going all the way down, or trying to go all the way down, is heavy. I couldn't with the way, with where I put the spotter bars, because it was just a bit too high up. However, putting it that bit higher up has meant that I felt comfortable going all the way to where the spot bars hit, because I know after trying it out with no added weight on that it won't hurt my chest. How much? I think that was 60 kg worth of added weight, but 80 kg in total. It's not 80 kg worth of weight. If it were, that'd be 100 kg I'm benching. In my mind, I was saying, not that the numbers matter, but in my mind, that's not true. They do, because I'm trying to learn how to lift my body weight as a guide to help me get stronger, or as a reference to help me get stronger. Sorry. It's definitely working, and my tip to stay lifting at the heavier weights around 60 kg onward has worked for sure. And if I hadn't, I don't think I would have even tried to go halfway down or 3/4 of the way down this bench press movement. But the reason why I had this session in the first place was to test out an idea that if I go out my way to just focus on one thing during the session, I definitely will make progress. Just like how I did during yesterday's session when I went to the lat pull down and came up with the idea, and it's worked. I am now finding out what's working and what isn't. One of the things that I was doing in the past that didn't work was trying to work on more than one thing at a time. And although that might work for some people, especially experienced people, I just don't find that the way how I go about it works for me, or the way how I go about trying to work more than one body part at once works for me. Saying that though, with the bench press, I'm using a lot more than just one body part. It's definitely not an isolation exercise. I'd be using my chest, shoulders, triceps, and core as well. And those are the main muscle groups that I'd be using, and that's excluding the minor ones that I might be using to help lift the weight, like the teres major or serratus major, I don't know, but basically the muscle that's below the chest but above the abs to the side, maybe around about here, around about the top of the rib cage, that muscle there, that definitely could be a part of lifting the movement too, of lifting the barbell too, even though you might not feel it. I think I did during my in my triceps, which I usually wouldn't, but when looking back at the footage I could definitely see it was engaged, so yeah, it makes sense. Plus, it's not just my chest I'm using. In order to lift the weight up with my arms, I've got to use my arms, part of which is my triceps, so it really does make sense. This video is not an hour long, but I don't mind. I even forgot that I wanted to do 1 hour long videos whilst making this one. I put in a lot of I committed a lot more than I would have done in the past. And actually, in fact, now that I say that, I have something else to say. I want to talk about how I felt after actually lifting all of that weight. And I felt lighter, even though I lifted heavy weight, nearly my body weight on the bench press. It could be, I reckon the reason why I felt lighter after the session is because I've expended quite a few calories after doing less than 10,000 steps and 8,553, and after expending more calories from exercising quite a bit. So I've broken a little bit of a sweat. I could feel it in my back. It's just a tiny bit, and I could even feel it in my arms when I was when I take off the watch. Sometimes I could feel it. So it makes sense as to why I felt lighter. But it could also be the higher heart rate, maybe. The higher heart rate and the hormones released when lifting such weight. It could be a part of it. The feeling more alert than before when I was just walking could be a part of it. I don't really know the entire science behind it, but if I were to guess, that would be why. Because I've expended quite a few calories, and because I've expended quite a bit of energy, but I would be at least a bit lighter. But yeah, that's it. I don't really have much else to say other than I wanted to try and go back to the gym to try and lift 80 kg, but I think I could go back to it tomorrow. I feel happy with what I've done today, so I'll leave it at that, and I can try lifting body weight tomorrow, the bench press, or move on to something else. I don't know, I might try again, I don't know, I'll see. But I'll leave it at that. I'll make a plan for how I want to go about exercising. That would help, having more structure. And I might talk about it tomorrow, depending on how things go, if I remember. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, I'll see. But for now, I'll leave it at that. I'm done. cheers to becoming stronger and living a more healthy life, making life easier for myself. Peace. I'm done.